Hey y'all, it's Taylor from Tattoo Teacher Plans. Welcome back to my channel. I'm doing a plan with me today and I'm using this beautiful foiled kit from Honeydew Paper Shop. It is so cute. It's called I'm Very Busy and it has kind of like an academia theme to it, and I'm going back to school officially this week. Our kids are coming on Monday, so I thought this would be really cute. Definitely couldn't wear this outfit to school, but I just love the artwork in this kit and I think it's really, really cute. And I can't wait to use it. So I also have some questions I'm going to answer. I reached out to you guys on Instagram and I got several questions. Actually, no repeats from last year, which is really cool. And I'll just be answering those as I go. So here are the full boxes for this kit. There are little speckles of gold all over it. I want to use a lot of gold foil this week. Here are some of the functional items. And then here's a bunch of boxes, movie marquees, some functional deco, and then the beautiful bottom washi, which is so, so pretty. And I'm going to be using the bottom washi at the bottom, obviously, but then these little bows I'm going to use up at the top as like faux headers. It's going to be really cute. And then there is some adorable deco that I want to incorporate as the week goes on. So I think this is going to be adorable. So I'm not going to speed through this part this time. I'm going to answer the questions as I go, and hopefully this is not a forever long plan with me. I don't think it will be, but yeah, let's do this. So I'm going to start with this beautiful bottom washi. So pretty. I think they intended, or the shop intended for this to be kind of stacked with that little bow washi, but I like the look of the white space. So that will be really pretty. Okay, so my first question, and I hope that I say your Instagram names correctly. I will try my hardest. Okay, so the first question is from mainly_Megan. So she says, ballpark, about how much money do you spend for classroom consumables? So I'm really lucky that my district actually pays for quite a bit for the kids. I don't have to purchase that much. I think this year I only bought maybe like a dozen or so composition books because we do interactive notebooks, or we are this year. But I think that's the only thing I've really bought for the kids. But for myself, I buy quite a few things. I always go to the teacher supply store, which we have a place called Mardell that I go to, and I usually pick up a couple of things. But this year I'm actually using the same classroom stuff that I did last year, like decorating wise, and so it actually didn't cost me that much. But usually when I add it all up, it ends up being about $200, $250 throughout the whole year. So we'll see how this year works out, but that's pretty much what I'm expecting. I usually meet the tax refund amount, which I think is $250 every year when I add everything up. So yeah, it's a lot, but it's definitely not as much as what other teachers may spend. Like I said, I feel really lucky that my district pays for quite a bit. So, oh, this is so pretty. This is from Magic Prince Co. I want to use a lot of foil this week, so I thought bringing this in would be kind of fun. Okay, that's so pretty. Okay, next question. I'm going to go through these pretty quickly. So, Jay Bale says, how much schoolwork do you take home, grading, prep work, etc.? She has a second question about, I'll go ahead and answer this one first. So what do I take home? How much do I take home? I don't have that many kids. My school is really, really small, and I only teach 3 classes. Last year I only taught 2. So I don't have a lot of stuff to take home. I can usually get my lesson plans done during the school day, and then I can get all my errands done usually too. But if I do have to take something home, like grading or whatever, it doesn't take very long at all. But again, I know that's like not the normal thing necessarily. Like a lot of teachers bring home grading every night, but I feel like really lucky that I don't. But yeah, grading is like probably the worst, like most time consuming. I've taught the same subject for 5-6 years in a row, so I kind of know what I'm doing, and it's a lot easier to do lesson plans and stuff. So really don't take too much home. My goal is to get everything done during school, and then if I have anything, I'll take it home. Her other question was, how do you balance the work with home life? So that can be difficult, and I used to be really, really bad at it. I used to bring a lot of stuff home, like come home and work on school stuff and go to bed really late, but I realized that's not good for me. And so a couple of years in, I realized that I need to have a really, really good balance. That's why I like hustle at school, and I like bust my ass to get everything done at school that I can, so that I don't have to bring very much home at all, because it's so nice to, like, especially since I'm in grad school, to not bring things home. But I feel like my situation and how many classes and students I have, because I'm only going to have, let's see, so far, I only have, I think it's 23 students total. Like, our classes are really, really small. So it's not a lot of workload, you know, compared to other schools. Like my dad's school, they have a teacher shortage that's really, really bad. And so they have about 50 students per class. And so I can't even connect to that. I teach in a very rural school. So just, I don't know, it's very different from other schools. Okay, so how do I balance work with life? I do as much as I can at school, get it done, and then, let me get the dates real quick, 27, yeah, that's right. So I get as much done at school as I can, take home what I need to, get it done really quickly, and then move on to other things. I work out several times a week, which is good for my mental and physical health. I try to eat right and meal prep. I bring my lunch to school so that I eat healthy. I also bring my breakfast to school because I go to school really, really early, leave my house really early. I have quite a drive. So I try to like make sure my health needs are met. And then the weekends, I do not work on anything for school. I try to just completely like put that out of my mind, just to kind of like give myself a little bit of a break, because I work with really, really tough kids, like at-risk kids, and you just can't let it consume you, like for your own health. So the balance, like, it's never perfect, but I'm definitely better than I used to be. I used to like let everything follow me home and consume me, and it's not good for you. But that's definitely something that I had to learn how to do. And I feel like I'm pretty good at it now. Okay, so hopefully that, I rambled a little bit there, but hopefully that answered your question. Okay, let me get this last date cover down behind this foil. And then that is the 2nd, I think. Yeah. I don't want to break the foil, but I also want it to be in the front. There we go. Okay. So what is next? Okay, Chrissy Ann 1786. She asked, what are some of your least favorite things about being a teacher? Which I think this question is hilarious. No one has ever asked me that, and I love that. So, number 1, grading. Grading sucks. I hate it. It is necessary, and I do it, but I've gotten to where I have like little tricks and systems to like, I don't know, make it easier. So, yeah, grading is the worst. I don't know what I want to use for my quote box. I think I want to use this one. Yeah. So grading is number 1. Meetings, we have lots of meetings, and that's just inevitable too. Oh, working the concession stand. I'm not a fan. It's not fun, but you have to do it. It's part of your extra duties as a teacher. to like help with the extracurriculars. What else? Oh, like turning in your grades and stuff, like getting everything done. That's kind of obnoxious, but again, necessary. Okay, I'm gonna do a couple checklists for my school stuff. So I think I want to do like this dark navy background. I feel like maybe I could use one of these guys. Sorry, I have to concentrate for a second. Okay, least favorite things. Other than that, I can't think of anything else. I mean, I drive almost an hour to get to school, so that's not fun either, but I love my school, so I do what I gotta do. Let's see here. Use navy. What else? Least favorite. When the kids throw a tantrum. That's not very fun, but again, that happens. They're teenagers after all. I feel like that was a mistake and I should have used the other one because now it looks weird. Or I could just move this whole thing down. Let me try that. Okay. I don't mind if there's a little bit of white space, but that was a lot. Okay, that looks nice. I like that. Okay, so my new class is starting. Well, 2 new classes. This is going to be stressful. 2 new classes are starting this week. I thought they started last week. That's what the paperwork said, but then they changed the dates. I don't know what happened, but we're starting this week, which is just excellent that it fell on this first week of school. But it is what it is. Let me do habit trackers. What else? Least favorite things. I think that's pretty much it. I love my job. I have a really good job. And it's not easy. It's not always fun, but it's good. Alright, and then I want to do like a quick little to-do list. I don't know if I have any headers in this kit. I don't think I do. Nope. Okay. I don't know if I bought this a la carte or if this was a mini kit. I can't remember. So I'm going to use one of these little to-do little script stickers and just do a little to-do list down here. And I think I'll just pull in some more washi and do that again. Let me use the rest of this. Cut this down to 3. Okay, so let's see. Erica plans. How do you like your master's program and what do you plan to do with your new learning? Okay, so I am getting my master's in administrative, like administration. It's called educational leadership. And I like my program. It's accelerated, which makes it kind of tough, but at the same time, like it moves quickly, so like I can't get bored, which is what happened when I tried before. These little pieces are tricky. Yeah, so I do like my program. My classes are 7 weeks long, and they are so far like pretty interesting. I'm gonna pull some deco in down here just to kind of fill that bottom space. These are so adorable. Okay, that will do. And then I think I'm gonna move these down just a little bit, just for spacing. Okay, so I do like my program. I'm not probably gonna say my school right now until I like graduate, but I do like the college. It's a Texas-based school, and it's been really pretty good so far. It is hard because it is accelerated, but it's not like not doable, if that makes sense. And what do I plan to do with it? Your guess is as good as mine. I don't know. I just knew that I wanted to get my master's done, and I've enjoyed what I've been doing. I really like the job that I'm doing now, which is I'm the 21st century learning coach, and I really enjoy my job. It's been really, really good, and I want to continue doing it, if that makes sense. So I'm hoping that this opens a few doors to me. I'll get a raise. I don't know after that. I don't know. I can always go back and get my, like, take the certification test and, like, complete the principal program if I really want to, but I can't right now see myself being a principal. It's just, like, not in the future in my brain. Like, I just don't see it happening, but you never know. Never say never. It could happen. I just don't know. But in the next 3 years, I don't see myself being a principal. But I am on my school's leadership team, and I really, really enjoy that. It's been kind of an eye-opening experience. I've learned so much from the experience of it. It's been, I've learned more about, like, what goes on in a school that I didn't know went on, and how people, like, don't necessarily do their job all the time. Or, like, student issues are much more complicated than I ever thought. But, you know, I'm glad that I know those things. I feel like I have a better perspective on my school and the goings on, but it is kind of like, I don't know. It hasn't, like, jaded me at all, but it's definitely opened my eyes. I'm just putting my videos down, and these are from Rose Colored Days, I think. I am going to put up 3 videos. I'm probably going to go down to 2 videos a week. We'll see. I think I'm going to be super busy with my classes, though. It's going to be tough because it's 2 classes at the same time, and each class requires like 11 hours a week. So it's basically a part-time job. At least I think it's going to be. So I don't know. We're just going to take it as it comes. I do have a bill due on Monday, so I'm going to go ahead and put this bill due down. And then I also want to check my Blackboard, which is like the program they use. There's so much cute deco here. Okay, I'm going to use the little clock here because I need to, like, print out the syllabi and all of that. I think I'll just put this down and write next to it. At school, I do have a meeting I need to mark, so I'm going to use maybe one of these. I'm going to mark this for the meeting I have to go to. Okay. And then I want to put a quick little checklist down here. Most of my plans are going to go, especially like the mundane stuff, is going to go into my teacher planner now, but I will have a few things here. I'll have a couple little checklists to do, just so I know that they're coming up, like, during the week. All right, so let's move on to, I think that's all for Monday. I should probably mark that it's the first day of school because that is noteworthy. So let me move this stuff down a little bit. Or I guess I could use something different. I can use that for the first day of school. And then this little checklist, I'll just leave this here. And then I will do, like, something cute with the deco. Do this for my meeting with the little coffee cup. And then Oh, I have these too. These came with the kit. I'm going to take this up and use one of those because that's so cute. I'll use this for something else. Use this one. These are adorable. Oh, and there's no space. Okay, let's go back to that label, which is barely sticky anymore, but that's okay. Actually, I'm going to put this the other way and then put in a little piece of deco or something. Okay, and then that little calculator is cute. Ooh, this is cute. Let me do the little glasses. Let me do the calculator and the ruler, and let me like layer them a little bit. Like that. Oh, that's cute. Okay, there we go. So that is Monday. Tuesday is a school board meeting, which I'm not going to, but I do want to mark it. Let me pull this navy one. I usually have to go, but I don't. Maybe something else. I will use these, but I gotta give it a minute. Okay, school board meeting. Let me use this label. And then maybe like this little clip. Like that. Okay, that's cute. All right, next question from Wanda Crazy Covers. Do you find yourself favoring one student in your class or classes? How would you work or how do you work around it so you aren't showing favoritism? Okay, if a teacher tells you that they don't have favorites, they're lying because you just naturally like gravitate toward certain kids. So yes, definitely have favorites. I definitely do. But you just have to be consistent with everybody. So if that favorite kid gets in trouble or doesn't meet your expectations, then you have to grade them the same. You have to give them the same consequences. You have to do everything the same for that kid because that is what you have to do as a teacher. Like, you just have to treat everybody the same. And that doesn't mean that you don't give everyone attention or even special attention, but you just have to find, like, in every kid, those moments when you can praise them and also when you have to discipline them. You have to treat them all the same. And that is something you just have to learn, like, as you go. It's not something they ever teach you about in college. You just have to, like, figure it out. So yeah, that's just like something you have to do. I don't know what else to say about it. But yeah, you do always have favorites. A couple years ago, I made it a joke. So we were joking about it in my honors class. I remember this like it was yesterday. And because there was one girl in there who wrote like amazing stuff. And we all kind of joked about it, how she was my favorite. And so then we came up with rankings. And we just joked the rest of the year about who was the top of the list and who was at the bottom of the list. And it was just kind of funny that we could joke about it. I don't know. It's stupid, but it was fun at the time. And it just kind of made everything a little bit more like lighthearted. But yeah, you just be consistent with every kid and don't ever like call out your favorite or call out your least favorite, because that does as much damage to the whole group as showing favoritism. So you just have to be conscious of it and take care of it as it comes. All right, on Wednesday, I'm fasting this day, so let me go ahead and mark that. I do have some of these from Virgo and paper, which I love, and I want to use these. Okay, so let's see. Sutter's mommy asks, I don't know much about your teaching career in general, so what grades have you taught? Which one was your favorite? So let's see. Right now I'm teaching world history, which is 10th grade, and I'm also teaching honors world history. I don't know if any of these colors go. I guess the purple could, maybe. Or like this color would work. I think, yeah, let me use those. Let's see. So in the past, I've taught all of the other social studies, which in Texas, you do world geography when you're a freshman, and then you do world history when you're a sophomore, and then you do U.S. history, which is the second half of U.S. history in 10th grade, and then 12th grade is government one semester and economics another semester. So I've taught all of them over the years, and I think my favorite is definitely world history. It's just, I love it. I also really, really liked, oh, dang it. That is disappointing. I'm going to have to figure out something for that. I also enjoyed world geography a lot because I love world cultures and all of that, so that was really fun. But yeah, I like all of the social studies. Government grew on me, economics did not, unfortunately, but I only taught that for several years. Mainly I've been teaching world geography and world history. Those are my favorites, probably. I'm really rusty on US history, but I know some of it still. I just need to like refresh. Let's see. What else? Oh, I'm also like certified in 4 through 8, but I have never taught in middle school or elementary. Let's see. Naomi Ruth documents. She asks, I find that my teacher to-do list often has 1 or 2 tasks that I put off because they are overwhelming, i.e. an assignment I am wavering on how to grade fairly. How do you cope with those moments of overwhelm? Okay, this happens like all the time. So I'm that type of person who, like, if I put something on my list for the day, I pretty much have to do it. And if I don't do it, I put it on the next day. Or I mark it off the next day. And I think just like making sure your to-do list is manageable throughout the week is like the key, so that you don't ever even butt up against those moments. But that's something you just kind of have to learn how to do with experience. It's not something that just like comes. And this is a meeting for the new teachers that we're going to talk to them about a few things. Yeah, that's a tough one. You just have to, where's my tweezers? You have to decide what's more important in the moment. So if it's important to grade something right that minute, then you do it. If you can put it off and you like kind of mull it over a little more, then do that. But just do what's best for that day. So I find that like a 3 to 5 to-do list, 3 to 5 things on my to-do list are like totally manageable for me. If I get to like 8 or 10, I know that some things are not going to get done. So I suggest like rationing them out over the week and even finding a schedule. Like I always finish my lesson plans by Friday, but I usually work on them on Thursdays. So I just like find a pattern that works. So maybe that would be helpful too, just to like, I'm going to grade on this day and this day, and I'm going to do lesson plans on this day. I don't know, it helps me. I like structure and like repetition. That helps me like keep everything straight in my head. Okay, Kim Garby99 says or asks, what's the best advice you give your subs? This is an excellent question, and not a lot of people ask about this. But here's my advice. I suggest that you leave really good, like if you're the teacher, leave really detailed substitute plans with, what am I trying to say? With seating charts, and try to think of everything the sub would ask about and put it in your subfolder. what I find, because I have to sub sometimes for teachers because I have like more of an open schedule, and what I find is that a lot of teachers don't leave enough information or don't leave enough work for subs. Definitely do that. Now on the other side, if you're the sub, I suggest following the lesson plan that the teacher leaves to a T. Don't give in to the kids for anything. Don't let them push you around. Don't let them tell you things that you know are not true. Like, don't trust them, because they can like smell blood in the water. And if they think that you are like a weak link, they will come after you. I guarantee it. So stay strong, follow the lesson plan, and just be like all business. Don't try to like be friends with them. Don't try to like start conversations with them unless it like feels comfortable. Just get in there, do your job, leave really good notes for the teacher too, so that they can like keep their kids accountable and leave better plans next time. Hopefully that's helpful. Let's see. Okay, Allie Berry asks, what are your must-do activities during the first week of school? Okay, so first of all, I put in seating charts for my kids, and the reason I do this, because I don't really care about seating charts. I do make my kids stay in one spot really, but as time goes on, I just kind of move them where I want them to be, or kind of let it just happen naturally. But I definitely put together seating charts because it lets the kids be like more comfortable the first day of school and the first week, because they're told where to sit and they don't have that anxiety of like, oh my gosh, where do I sit? I don't know who to sit by, or like if there's a bully or something, like if they sit next to them. I just kind of like take that out of the equation for them, and that has always been pretty successful. And then by the end of the week, I like kind of finalize the seating chart. But yeah, they find that to be kind of helpful, I guess. Okay, so what else? What am I? Oh, the first week of school. Let's see, what else? I definitely try to get multiple weeks of lesson plans like planned out, like what I'm going to do, even if it's just like the topics I want to cover on each day. I try to get that done for the first 3 to 4 weeks of school. I also try to do like lots of little, like very small little get to know each other kind of things each day to get to know my kids. Even though I teach in a small school, I don't necessarily know the kids super well. So we need to get to know each other. But again, I think about like that anxiety and try to keep that down. What else? Try to create routines and teach them all of my procedures and organization and all of that, so they feel comfortable and they know how the class runs. And I start being consistent with like consequences and stuff right away, so that they know that I mean business and that this is how they're going to act in my classroom. And yeah, you just got to like start off on the right foot in a lot of different ways with them. Also, just be real with them and kind of joke around a little bit. I like to do that just to kind of lighten the mood and everything, because the first week of school can be stressful for kids. What am I doing? Friday. Okay. Video. That's pretty much it for Friday. Okay. Saturday we have the rodeo. I don't know what to put with that. I don't have any rodeo stickers. I do have a croissant because I have to work in the chuck wagon again. Alright. It was really hard last year, but I'm just going to use the fork and knife. I'm going to put this back. But that is like all morning I have to work at the chuck wagon, at the rodeo, making fried pies. This is like a fundraiser for like my community. Oh, and there's also like a music festival. I don't know if I'll go. I'm going to go ahead and mark it. But last year I went. It was really fun. But I was super, super tired. So I might go. I might not. If not, then I will just put a little canceled sticker over that, and that will be fine. But this is for a music festival that is happening in my town that night, so I'll do that. I'll put that in there just because. And then I also want to do, let's see what else on this day. This day is pretty packed because this is going to take the morning and the early afternoon, and this is going to take the night. I might add some stuff in there, but we'll see. Okay, then on Sunday, this is going to be like my catch-up day. I want to use this beautiful faux box here. I have one more question, I think, so let me find it real quick. Oh, okay. So, Plans by Sylvia messaged me and said, what is the best gift that I can give a teacher? And this is such a good question. Really, all the questions were awesome. Like, I didn't have any repeats from last year, which is amazing. So, what is the best gift to give a teacher? This is what I suggest. So, number one, give them gift cards to coffee shops. Whether that's Starbucks or a local coffee shop, whatever it is, get them some coffee. You can also maybe do like a really cool like coffee mug and like put their name on it or something, and that would be cute. You could also do gift cards to like office supply stores. That would be nice. Even just like a little gift basket with some school supplies in it with a little gift card in it. That would be adorable. If they have like one of those little coffee machines in their room or tea machines or whatever, you could give them the little pods. If it's around the holidays, you could bring them like, I don't know, some baked goods or something. I don't know. Teachers are pretty open to anything. Every school kind of has their own rules about like gifts and stuff, but just figure out what the rules are and follow those. Let's see, on Sunday, what else do I have going on? Fasting, that is crooked, but who cares? Yard work, I do need to do that. So, I don't know what to use to mark that. I have a little house that will work. Okay, that's for yard work. And then I need to do laundry and cleaning. I'm going to finish up my cleaning on Monday, so I'm not going to do 2 checklists this week. I'm just going to do a little one. But I am going to do some laundry. And then I'm going to pull in one little checklist from Nicole Hush Designs. Let's see which one. I think that this one, that's pretty darn close. Let's see this one. I think the darker one. That purple one could probably work too, but it's not really. I think this color is pretty good. I think this will work. Alright, so I'm going to put this. There's so much blue over here, but that's okay. Put that there for some cleaning stuff. Alright, so I have laundry, cleaning, yard work, prayer list. Okay. I could use this. I'm not planning on doing really much of anything on Sunday, so that is fine. I think I will go ahead and pull in some Clever Gal Craft stuff. So let me grab into my foiled goodies. This is the Miss Kitty. Oh, this isn't foiled, but let's see what I have over here. Okay, I'm gonna grab this. This is the Lizzie colorway. Just grab one of these little navy blue hearts. That will work for my prayer list. And I'll just write prayers on, like in that white space. Right there. Or maybe I'll just leave it. I'll leave it blank. Okay, what else? Workouts. My other workout on Saturday is going to be, maybe I'll just do 3 workouts this week. Because Saturday is going to be a workout in and of itself. Last year I was so sore after we were done. from rolling out dough and forming fried pies. Maybe I'm just good up with that. Okay. I feel like on this day here, on Wednesday, I want to put something in there. I don't know what's going to come up, but I feel like something will. But I don't have any more quarter boxes, so maybe I'll just leave it blank. All right, so what else? I think that's everything. It's going to be a weird week because it not only is it the first week of school, it's the first week of my classes, plus a busy weekend. It's going to be a little bit all over the place. So I think I will just leave it as is and fill in what I know, and then I'll just have a bunch of blanks. So I want to incorporate, as the week goes on, some of this Simply Gilded Washi because it's beautiful. And I also want to add in some more foil as the week goes on. I think I want to switch out this label because that is not going to work for me. Let me see if I can do this without getting out my undo. Okay. Okay, and then I think I'll just substitute this one in. Put this back. All right, that's cute. All right, what else? I think that's it. I'm ready to fill in. I'm going to go ahead and fill this out, and I will be right back. So here is what I have so far. This is looking very beautiful. I'm so excited. So I did add in a little to-do list here and the little laptop, and was that all I added? Oh, over here. I added the little running shoe and some Simply Gilded Washi right there. So I thought that was fitting. And this is really pretty. I can't wait to add some more foil to kind of flesh it out. And I think it's going to turn out really cute. I can't wait. So yeah, I think that's everything for my pre-planning. I'll see you in a minute to show you the finished spread. So here's my spread all finished up. I have a few things over here on Sunday to do tomorrow, but this is pretty much the spread. It turned out really pretty. I love all the foil. It's just gorgeous, and I love the art in this. It's just so pretty. So here is what I have left from the kit. So I do have these little clip boxes that I'm going to keep. And then I have a few checklists and some icons left. I meant to use that flag, but I did not have a space for it. I have some of the full boxes left, and then I have a couple of half boxes and some little functional deco. I'm definitely keeping that little half box. And then I have a couple of things left on this page. So I did use quite a bit of this kit. This was a mini kit, so I feel like I got my use out of it. So let's zoom in and I'll show you everything a little bit closer and tell you where everything is from. Okay, if I don't mention it, it's from the kit itself. So, of course, I have my Simply Gilded washi. My script stickers are from Sweet Ava's paper. My little running shoes and kettlebells are from Magic Prince Co. Let's see down here. These are from Rose Colored Days, Virgo and paper. I used a lot of the deco as like icons this week too. This is Little Miss Papery. This is Virgo and paper again. This is Avalon and Ninth. My cleaning list here is from Nicole Hutch Designs. This is Clever Gal Crafts, Sadie Stickers, Fox and Pip, and Rose Colored Days again, and Magic Prince Co. So I did use a lot of the kit this week. So I felt like I got my money's worth. So this is so pretty. I really like it a lot. One last little look at the foil and the kit, or the spread. I love this. It was perfect for this week. And this was a really, really good week at school. The first week back is always like you never know what to expect. And it was a really, really good week. It was kind of like scary how good it was. So I was really excited to get back to school. And I'm glad that it turned out really well. So it was super busy, but it was really, really good. And I have been home from the rodeo this afternoon. I took a nap and I'm about to work on some few things. This got rained out, so I'm going to put I need to grab like a canceled sticker, this right here, and put over this little music festival got rained out. We had so much rain. It was insanity. It was like flooding up into my yard. It was crazy. So put that little sticker there. And I think that is everything for this week. I hope that you enjoyed this spread and this plan with me. If you did, give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already subscribed to my channel. Thank you so much for 2,500 subscribers. That is amazing. I'm so proud of my channel, and thank you guys for all of your support throughout this whole journey. I started my channel last April, and here I am close to a year, well, not quite a year and a half, but close to a year and a half, and I'm so glad that I started this whole thing. So thank you for following along with me. And I think that's everything for this plan with me. Thanks so much for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Bye!